The Rock wants to take a chance. You know, guys, no matter how huge of a global star The Rock becomes, he'll always have a home in WWE where his origins began. There will never be another like the great one.
At least he's always welcome at home where Byron still lives at home.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron,
Nice.
leave the catchphrases to the great one. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See? That wasn't too bad.
I gotta say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. The offense of The Rock is working well right now.
When it comes to brutality, I would agree with Michael Cole's assessment that this match shares similarities with the 2016 Reigns-Styles match. Though for me, the biggest story of that night came after the match.
I'd agree with that for sure. Absolutely nobody thought they'd see Seth Rollins on that night, especially Roman Reigns.
Nicely executed. What's this?
This is called extreme improvising, Cole.
That wasn't very wise now, was it, Corey?
Well, I've certainly seen smarter things done around here.
DDT! The Rock. Rock bottom, the Rock bottom.
But he's got to capitalize now.
That might be the end of Batista tonight.
The Rock is in position. The People's Champion goes with the Rock bottom.
That should do it.
Shoulders on the mat.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, what a win. The Rock with the victory. Extreme Rules is not for the faint of heart, as you can see in these highlights.
Here is your winner, The Rock!
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
That's a statement win, Michael. That's...
These competitors are squaring off, looking to outmatch each other.
It's going to be a tall task for one of these two.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
Finn Balor is in action, and I can see a lot of Balor Club members here tonight.
Byron, could you do me a favor and point them out? I just want to know who to avoid after the show tonight. Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt, it's a matter of how badly you're going to get hurt. If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules are one giant free-for-all where here it is!
Uh-oh.
The arms are hooked. Tiger suplex.
I like the way you describe this match, Byron. It's one giant free-for-all. And while it's exciting to watch, it's absolute torture on these superstars.
It is, Cole, and unfortunately, matches like this usually result in injury. Sometimes serious injury.
What Finn Balor? Big move coming. Tornado DDT!
Viking DDT!
Can he finish the job?
Does Orton even know where he is?
As Byron mentioned, innovation certainly is a key in a match like this. A competitor can't be adverse to taking action outside the ring. By Balor, look at Finn Balor here. Finn Balor going high risk.
Finn Balor perched on top. Here it comes. Coup de grace.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
He's got him covered. What is keeping this competitor going?
Still too fresh.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Finn Balor needs to dial back some of that Irish charm right about now. To me, the most dangerous part of Finn Balor's coup de grace finisher is that Balor can crush an opponent with it from anywhere. Balor can fly from the top rope, the ring apron, heck, even off a ladder.
Randy, that's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Yeah, that one definitely hurt.
Corey, what you talked about earlier is crucial for the success of a superstar's finish. Finn Balor destroys his opponents with a coup de grace and can do so in many ways. His shoulders are down. He's making a statement here with this attack. Finn Balor is in position.
Oh, almost through the turnbuckle.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Does Orton even know where he is?
Without a doubt, this is a volatile situation.
This is where Finn Balor's at home.
Coup de grace.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Cover here.
1, 2, 3.
The pinfall and the victory. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
Here is your winner, Finn
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do. Schoolboy out of nowhere, and he breaks the cover.
That's all right, Cole. Picture perfect drop kick.
Incoming!
Yeah.
The WWE Universe celebrated Daniel Bryan's rise to the WWE Championship in 2013, but he wasn't quite as beloved as when he won the World Heavyweight title in 2011.
That year, Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank briefcase and originally promised to cash it in at WrestleMania the next year. However, he couldn't wait that long and cashed it in at TLC 2011 against an unconscious Big Show.
You fellas brought up Daniel Bryan as Mr. Money in the Bank, and I personally thought he used that briefcase perfectly. He's the only...
Going for the cover. This one's far from over.
Hey, I guess you never know.
He put all his weight behind that splash.
They call Seth Rollins the architect for a reason. One of the most cunning superstars on the roster. He's shown he'll burn down bridges to reach the top of the mountain.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Seth Rollins getting frog splash.
Give it 5 stars.
Is that it?
Got the shoulders down. Digging deep for a kick out.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that.
We note how Seth has used devious tactics to rise in the WWE ranks. His betrayal of his Shield brothers is a prime example. But Rollins has been on a road to redeem himself from his past deceit.
With his history, it isn't easy to trust Rollins, but he has made earnest efforts towards redemption. The Hounds of Justice can attest to that.
Oh, what a dive. This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree. Tonight may not be his night, guys.
Seth Rollins returned in 2016 with the mantra, redesign, rebuild, reclaim. WWE superstars usually return from injury with determination, but with Rollins, it was almost a reinvention. Oh boy, he is rolling.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh no, we know what this is. Byron Rollins' comeback was directly tied to his injury. When an injury beats you instead of an opponent, you tend to focus on yourself instead of an enemy.
Yeah, but that's...
I think this man means business.
But can he follow up here?
One of the most...
We've got to cover. An easy kick out from Rollins.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Here he goes.
Somebody wound him up and he's off and running.
Seth Rollins coming in.
Of course, extreme...
Corner super kick.
This one's over, guys.
Seth Rollins really needed this break.
But what can he do with it?
Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
This match has been non-stop since the bell rang. As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night.
Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match.
Wow, he just slammed him with ease. Seth Rollins in some trouble here.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his.
Here it is.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a type of hysteria that's difficult to describe, even more difficult to contain.
This is bad, guys. Seth Rollins is cut open.
Yeah, the ref's got to take a look at this. Gets him in position.
This is not going to end well for him, Michael.
I'd have to agree with what Byron's saying. When you've got action taking place all over the arena, complete with every weapon imaginable, it's not easy to keep up.
Well, try, Cole. That's what you're getting paid for, isn't it?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Daniel Bryan is one of the most difficult WWE superstars to prepare for. Corey, what would you say is the best way to counteract the leader of the Yes Movement?
Look, I don't particularly like most of the people in the crowd or watching on TV for that matter, so I wouldn't be bothered by Daniel Bryan's overwhelming crowd support, but crowds can get loud for Bryan, and that can phase some superstars.
Seth Rollins got out of dangerous path there.
Great move by the Architect.
Let's return to counteracting Bryan's fervent fan base. Byron, how can an opponent deal with Daniel Bryan and his passionate fans?
It's going to take laser focus, Michael, and if you're a popular WWE star, you might want to consider a pair of earplugs for one night because the WWE Universe probably won't be in your corner if Daniel Bryan is your opponent. Oh boy, he is rolling.
In matches like this, guys, you learn very quickly which superstars have what it takes to truly get extreme.
It all started in 1988 when SummerSlam emanated from New York City. The main event for that inaugural event, the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks.
Regarding Corey's point about superstars having what it takes to get extreme, I would argue that every superstar in the locker room possesses a mean streak.
Yeah, but not all mean streaks are created equal, Michael. And I'd say there's only a select few who can turn their mean streaks all the way up to the most
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap? That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
He's inflicting. Is that enough for the win?
1, 2, 3.
Seth Rollins did it. Seth Rollins got a huge win. Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch
Here is your
again
winner,
and again
Seth
and again. Epic.
Rollins.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this.
Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match.
Goldberg got him there.
Goldberg is making his presence known.
How the heck do you get up from that?
He's not looking like himself here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
Man. In a career filled with highlights, one of Rey Mysterio's shining moments, Byron, would have to be his victory in the 2006 Royal Rumble match.
I'd co-sign that statement for sure, Michael, especially when you consider Mysterio entered that match in the number 2 position. Talk about...
Goldberg's looking to finish this.
Oh, boy. There it is! The spear! That changes the entire complexion of this match.
But now, can Goldberg capitalize?
The thing about Mysterio's Royal Rumble match victory that you guys mentioned is not only did he come in at number 2, but he also had to last more than an hour just to be the last man standing.
And even more impressive is the list of superstars Mysterio eliminated, highlighted, of course, by Triple H, and the man he eliminated last to win the whole thing, Randy Orton. But he's got to capitalize now.
That is exact.
He's going for the pin. Ref found a 2 count.
Still too fresh.
Some WWE fans wouldn't agree, but this is just too much showboating from Goldberg here.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Look at this. Byron, Corey brings up a great point. Superstars may be able to overpower Mysterio, but they have to catch him first, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, my advice to anybody taking on Mysterio would be if you get a hold of him, never let him go, because there's a good chance you won't get him again. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Goldberg's looking to finish this.
Oh boy. Wow, Goldberg sure knows how to get into his opponent's head.
Guys, you never know what you're going to see in a match like this. And if you need proof of that, just go back to watch Daniel Bryan versus Kane from Extreme Rules 2014.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
As Corey mentioned, Daniel Bryan versus Kane from 2014 provided scenes we never thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Bryan carrying Kane back to the ring via a forklift.
That's right up there, Michael, but let's not forget that was also the match where Kane went through a flaming table.
Look out.
Goldberg is looking golden right now.
It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE. The energy and intensity that followed him his entire career returned to Monday Night Raw, and it brought him to Fastlane against Universal Champion Kevin Owens. Look at Goldberg with a spear!
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
And now it's Goldberg.
I want to revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd that KO had to defend his Universal Championship against Goldberg. Owens didn't have the proper time to prepare, and Goldberg didn't climb the ranks in order to properly earn a title shot.
Then you'll love this, Corey. Goldberg is the only superstar to be crowned WCW World Heavyweight Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and the WWE Universal Champion. Oh boy, he is rolling.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy my in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
Goldberg just barely got out of the way.
Rey Mysterio looking for something big. Oh, I think this man means business.
And there it is, boys. Rey Mysterio is rolling now.
Rey Mysterio looking for something big.
Tapped into an energy source and he's going strong.
Goldberg with a spear!
That has got to be it.
And Goldberg with the early cover.
2, 3.
Goldberg wins! Goldberg wins! And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch
Here is your
WWE
winner,
for years and only see a match that good a few
Goldberg.
times. Epic.
Extremely And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh man, this is going to be great.
Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the great one. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See, that wasn't too bad.
Up and over with a suplex. He's inflicting some serious... Looking for all the glory here. 2 count and a kick out.
Oh man, I don't know who to root for.
The Rock going to work now.
Oh yeah, here's The Rock.
Rock's looking to finish. Ow, that hurt.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
The Rock just changed the momentum of this match.
His clothesline finds the mark. The Rock, nicely done.
Can he finish the job?
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 30.
People's elbow. Things are.
He goes for the cover.
1, 2, 3.
There's the pinfall and the victory. Extreme Rules is not for the faint of heart, as you can see in these highlights.
This entire match was just one big highlight reel,
Here is your
and I didn't
winner.
expect.
Goldberg's a former World Heavyweight Champion in WCW and WWE. The former NFL defensive lineman is always hunting for new victims. An opponent must fear the spear. And remember that Goldberg's question is always, who's next? It all started in 1988 when SummerSlam emanated from New York City. The main event for that inaugural event, the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks.
Seth got him there.
Big move by the architect.
Looks like Goldberg is starting to fade.
Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure, guys. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Seth Rollins delivers the pain in an astonishing fashion, folks. Ouch.
Can he finish the job? Somebody wound him up and he's off and running.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. And here we go. Seth Rollins.
What a big-time splash.
But if anybody could come back from this, it has got to be
The cover. And this one's history. What a win.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Seth.
When a superstar locks up with Seth Rollins, they must be prepared to endure attacks from all angles. Rollins has perfected the fighting style that's been described as a frantic assault.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Hey, if Seth Rollins decides to burn it down tonight, hey, Corey, can I borrow your water bottle?
I'll tell you what, Byron, if you really want to stay safe, how about you leave the commentary table for the rest of the night? I'll cover it for you. I got this.
That's a little extreme.
The Rock may be in a bad way here. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
It looks to me like he took his foot off the gas there for a moment. When that happens, you run the risk of letting your opponent back into the match.
Here's The Rock into a quick cover.
Seth Rollins with a quick kick out.
Not even close.
Nice move.
Avoids trouble there. Seth Rollins playing a little head games right now. Clearly on a mission here.
If Rollins can keep his emotions in check, he can figure out a way to take this. Uh-oh!
Suicide dive.
In matches like this, guys, you learn very quickly which superstars have what it takes to truly get extreme.
Seth Rollins coming in.
Bam! Now he's got to capitalize.
Seth Rollins getting ready. Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
He can end it.
There's a pin now. 1, 2. Digging deep for a kick out.
Still too fresh.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Look out! Can he score the pin? 1, 2. Digging deep for a kick out.
Well, he wouldn't be the great one if he stayed down on that pin.
Rock still got a lot of fight in this match.
Knees!
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
Seth Rollins needs to rethink his strategy because what he's doing now isn't working.
There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
Looks like he's awakened from his coma.
This crowd never doubted The Rock's ability to get back in this thing.
Oh no, here we go. The Rock sees it.
Perfectly placed elbow.
If I was Seth Rollins, I'd get my mind in the match and out of the crowd.
turns it around. When this guy's on, look out.
Seth Rollins got out of dangerous path there.
Great move by the architect.
Oh, going to the top. High risk.
Whoa!
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Seth Rollins coming in. I'll be shocked if that's not it.
Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
He can end it here.
He's got him.
2.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight. Buckle bomb!
To think, I almost wrote him off for.
He's got the shoulders down. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh, that may have been a slow count.
Just barely, but it counts.
Oh, man.
Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
And he's feeling his oats now.
Somebody wound him up and he's off and running.
Putting it all on the line.
Seth Rollins getting.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Digging deep for a kick out.
Oh, that was close.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Seth Rollins coming in. Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
Wow, I'm just as...
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
3.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Let's look back on the action from the last match.
From the opening bell, this match was one
Here's
for the
your
ages.
winner,
I'm almost
and the
speechless.
new WWE Hardcore Champion, Seth Rollins.
They proved who the better competitor was tonight.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the hard